process started before the EP came out. We had a lot of songs ready. We tried to experiment with them in the rehearsal room. We already knew Jaap from our EP. He mixed and mastered the EP. After talking to him about what we had in our heads, how the album should sound like and what kind of recording process we wanted to start with, he seemed the perfect guy to just include within the whole process.
Last time with the EP we didn't always know what we were doing, and that also made it, it took a lot of time to get everything right. So we wanted to get someone involved from the beginning, and obviously Jaap was the first one to think of because we had already worked with him in the past. So we brought him over, had some beers and talked about our ideas. He was really keen on working with us from the start. So we went to his studio in Wassenaar and we recorded everything there.
Gaan we nou beginnen met het opnemen van de drums. Daar zijn we in ieder geval deze week mee bezig. Fucking veel zin in. Zo, dag 1.
Zijn we klaar?
Doe nog eens zingen? Met je dubbelstem.
That's it.
Yeah, Jaap is a great guy. I was really blown away about how much musical feel he has. He really knows what was needed to bring out the right instruments at the right times in the songs.
Hoe het klinkt, hoe het verschil klinkt, een amp zo en dan later op hetzelfde volume als zo. En wat er bij die was, is dat het mid nog iets meer gaat schreeuwen. Maar dat mensen zeggen van een amp gaat pas goed klinken op standje 3 minimaal. Dat is helemaal niet waar.
We had a lot of debate whether or not we wanted to use a completely digital sound or still wanted to take a step back from the whole Kemper and XFX vibe and just use plain old amps and cabs.
Het hoog. Oh, dat doet toch meer dan ik dacht.
Ja, maar als je alles
Het valt me heel erg mee, want het effect is... Ja. Ik zou akkoord gaan met alle drie de geluiden op dit moment. We zijn geland.
Je doet toch eigenlijk, het is eigenlijk gewoon dit.
So problem numbers is Icelandic for computer. In Iceland they don't have a separate word for computer, they just combine two words. And that's how they describe the device. And to us it sounded a bit weird to have a prophet which is kind of spiritual that talks about numbers which are very, very real, very defined. And to us the concept was pretty interesting because it's a contradiction, and we decided to take that for the album.
I was really inspired by the sounds by John Stockman from Carnival, or Nolly of Periphery, who use a lot of very distorted sound, a lot of highs in the sound as well. And I always find that, you know, if you have a lot of presence in the bass, that really helps the guitars have more punch as well. I mainly used a dark glass B7K pedal to get the sound tone I wanted on the record.
Dat vind ik prima.
Okay.
Ruben writes all the songs and writes about 80 or 90% of the basses, and then musically the song evolves in the rehearsal room until it is, you know, almost a fully grown song without vocals. I kind of wait for a while until that process is sort of finished, until I know that it's not kind of radically changed anymore. Usually I've already started writing lyrics. Ruben always has a title. He comes to me like, dude, I have this amazing idea for that song. You know, it's gonna be a two-parter. I take that idea and I start writing the lyrics.
Zonnecelletjes.
Hey, vertel eens wat we gaan doen vandaag.
Anyway.
Why was all of this meant to be? Now was this what you had in mind?
Add some swag to. En dan kan je een liedje kiezen en dan kan je het liedje afdraaien gewoon van je SD-kaart en dan kan je daardoorheen kan je. Dat is niet grappig. Check heel even de settings.
Ja.
Maar volgens mij heb ik er niet aan.
I built the sky for you!
Die laatste was niet helemaal lekker. Vroeg, denk ik.
Our previous artwork for the EP was a moose. We thought it would be very cool to continue that trend and have another animal as a subject for a cover.
When it came to the artwork for the album, I was a big fan of what David Maximicic does for his Beatle projects, and he recorded 2 EPs, I think. They're Eco and Ego, and they had great artwork, and I really wanted to find out who did that. So I searched online, and Twan from the States designed those 2 album covers.
So we found Aria through David Maximicic's artwork, and we decided to go with another animal. So we just started naming animals that were cool, you know, an elephant or a whale, or, you know, Gajira has that. And then at some point we connected the animal to the prophet of numbers, and the prophet is usually a messenger, and a dove is a messenger as well. So a dove seemed like the best choice to describe the title of the album in visual.
We had a couple of parties in mind to work with for the video clip, but very quickly we decided to work with Maanlander, 2 guys from Ghent, Belgium, and that just worked out really well because they really knew what they were doing. We sent the ideas that we had, some examples, and we told them some of the things we wanted in the clip.
So we went to Belgium and we shot a full day with a studio with 3 different light settings, so bright, a dark, and a solo shot.
And when we came over there to shoot it in the studio that they had rented for the day, then they had everything written out, really thought out, and we didn't have to, because I tend to be hands-on with what I wanted at the moment. I was prepared to maybe help them out with the ideas I had, but I could just stand there and play bass and not worry about it, because they had it all figured out. It was a really intense day, because we really wanted to go nuts on video like we like to do live, but you have to do it over and over and over and over again. So that was like playing a gig for 5 hours, but it was a lot of fun, and I really like how it came out.
I remember when we played Forterock, we spoke to quite a few people in the business, and some of them basically told us to hurry. And we had, I think we had 2 or 3 songs that are on the album now. So we played, and some of the people said, yeah, you guys, you have the momentum, you have it right now, this is your time to shine, you have to put out an album. And it kind of stressed me out at first, like, how are we going to do that in a year? But we simply decided not to do it in a year. We simply decided to take our time, write solid songs, and go into the studio when we're ready. We didn't want to rush anything. It would be a shame if we rushed these 10 songs. So I'm glad we took the time to really write everything out, really think things over, maybe re-record stuff or rewrite stuff, throw it away, do it again. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we didn't let other people rush us.